Guest by Beepsalt. I'm sitting on my porch. It's a nice night, cool fall breeze coming in from the east. The rocking chair sways with the wind. The leaves shuffle around on the ground in little eddies, spinning like a dance. My car pulls into the driveway. She's driving it, and I can see from here that she's drunk. Her eyes are red. Her long blonde hair is a mess. She doesn't even bother to park the car straight. In the passenger seat is a man I've never seen before. But he looks like all the other guys. Short, dark hair, beard around her age. She has a type. She turns off the car and grabs her purse. He gets out of the car and walks to her side to open the door for her. She smiles and uses his body as balance as they walk to the front door, up the few steps on the porch. Neither of them even notice me. I'm sitting silently in the dark. He looks over at the rocking chair, but he's obviously in a haze. She fumbles with her keys. As she does, she looks over at me. What do I do? Rock the chair harder. The porch boards creak, and he looks over at the chair. In the dark, he doesn't see much, but this is harder than the wind. I can see recognition in his eyes. She says nothing, just unlocks the door while she walks into the entranceway, and he follows behind. Neither of them move to shut the door, so I follow them inside. Nice house. Thanks. It's my house, and those are my shoes on the floor in the middle of the hallway. She starts to try to kick them away into the open closet, but of course, this is suspicious, and he is way too sober for this to work. What are you looking at? Whose shoes are those? It's a friend's. She could say that. I don't know what she's told him. A friend's. These are a man's shoes. Yeah, my friend's a man. There's a pause. He fidgets, but he's not scared. Are you really single? I'm single, yes. Do you live alone? No one else lives here but me. She's not wrong there. I used to have a friend staying with me. He left his shoes here. I keep asking him to come pick them up. That's why they're near the door. She starts trying to hush him, putting her hand to her mouth. She starts pawing at his coat, pulling him in. She grabs his t-shirt and puts her arms around him, putting her very likely cold hands up the back of his shirt, and starts kissing him. What do I do? Go to the living room. In the living room, I turn on the television. No one's paid the cable bill. I can't at this point, so the only thing on is static. I turn the volume up as loud as I can. What's that sound? Sometimes the TV turns on. It's old. I'll go turn it off. She comes into the room and looks around in the dark for the remote. When she finds it, she curses me under her breath and turns it off. She goes back to him in the hallway. Let's go upstairs. Are you sure no one else is here? She walks back to the front door and finally closes it, locking it behind her. Yeah, we're alone. But she's wrong. I'm still here. I can't help myself. I grab the blinds and let them down and run my hands over them, making a rustling sound. She walks over to the windows in the front room and straightens the blinds. What was that? It's just an old house. No one else is here. I wonder if this reminds her of that night. I brought her home. She asked me to come. I drove her here to my house in my car. I let her in with the same keys she just let him in with. We kissed where they are kissing right now. And she did to me what she's going to do to him. Last night, she was sitting in the rocking chair. She wears my clothes sometimes. It's okay. I can't wear them anymore anyway. She has taken over my house. She has everything of mine. I don't know if she knows I'm here, but how could she not? I play with the leaves in the breeze. She looks at me, or so it feels. What do? I pull on the blinds. I pull up the blinds, but I do it crookedly, and they sag in a C shape. She looks inside the house through the window. She wrinkles her face up. Again? I almost laugh, but I can't. The blinds are my favorite. She takes him upstairs. They're still kissing. She's changed the sheets. Sometimes she has visitors a few times a week. She doesn't do this with all of them. Some of them she doesn't find suitable, but this one, he's going to meet the same fate as me. He even looks like me, or I think I have begun to forget before now. Forget who I was. Screaming. It's the last thing I remember. She was talking still, talking to me as she was stabbing me. This is how I love. Me. Why me? Death tastes better this side of town. I kept screaming. There's no coherence. Probably no words. I don't remember what I said, only the feeling of the knife going into my body and her mouth on mine. She licked my lips. I could feel her knife over and over. She kept talking as she stroked my face. I'll be here. I'll be right here. Now, she's taken him upstairs to my bed. They are kissing, and I am watching. As usual, I cannot stop this. No more than I could have stopped it from happening to me. But I want to. What do? Flick the lights. I turn the lights in the bedroom on and off twice. She pulls away from him and narrows her eyes, looking around the room like she could see something, like she could see me. Her hesitation gets to him. He opens his eyes. I flip this light once more, and he is able to take in the room. The stains on the floor, the tousled sheets, the look in her eye, and on the nightstand, the knife. He backs up, growling under his breath. What the fuck are you doing here? Nothing. Are you scared? No, but I'm leaving. Are you sure? She looks at him, looks to the nightstand, and back to the light switch. I know this is his only chance, and I know if I had this, I would have taken it. I'm gonna go. Sure, of course. No worries. How are you gonna get home? I'll figure it out. I've had fun. Have a good night. He backs up out of the room, grabbing his jacket from the staircase, and practically runs down the street. She is so very, very mad at me. But what can she do? She's the guest. The end. Text written by beepsalt, based on the song Guest, written by Gavin Castleton. Images are created in Midjourney. Font is monogram. Thanks for playing. There's two endings to this story. This is the non-canonic one. But if you haven't seen the other ending, make some different choices. Click once more to return to the main menu. Guest by beepsalt. Hello everyone, it's me, Gene, and before I end the video, I would like to say that if you do like the content, please subscribe to the channel. I have this goal by the end of the year that I would love to get at least 50 subscribers. So I know it's a measly goal, but I really do like narrating these visual novels, and it helps me keep going, I guess. And it lets me know that someone appreciates the videos or the content that I make. You know, even if it's just 50 people on the internet. But please, guys, if you do like it, please subscribe. And I'll see you on the next stream or video. Bye.